do a stretching video that targets hamstrings and calves. I will be using yoga blocks, but if you don't have blocks, that is okay. You can use a pillow or even a book, or you can just flex your foot on the ground and it will do the same thing. It's fine. Yeah, so this is gonna be so fun. I've never done a video like this before on my channel. Maybe I'll do more if it, I don't know. Let's just get into it. Okay, the first exercise is going to be a warm-up. So you're gonna place your one foot on a block or pillow, whatever you have, and you're gonna lean forward and your leg's gonna straighten, and then you're gonna lean back up and it's gonna bend. So straighten, bend, straighten, bend. And you should feel this all down your back leg, your calves, and your hamstrings. And you're getting a little bit of a core action too. Yeah. On the sixth one, so this is gonna be 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think I did one more. But on the last one, you're gonna want to hold there with your legs straightened. Doing this combo usually loosens my back legs. I usually have very tight hamstrings, especially my right side. When I was younger, I would force myself into the splits without warming up, and I kind of damaged my right hamstring. So don't do that. Do not do that. It's getting better now. It's been a while, but don't do that, okay? So warm up beforehand and go at your own pace. Okay, we're going to switch legs now, and we're going to do that warm up on the other side. So straighten, bend. It's like a bend and snap. Straighten, bend. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? But legally blonde. Bend and snap. Bend and snap. I don't know what number we're on, but just keep straightening and bending. Straighten and bend. This might be the last one. Yes, it is the last one. So hold it now. And if you cannot touch the ground, or if you can't even get your leg to be straight like mine's, that is okay. We're all doing it at different levels. Just as long as you feel it all in that back leg, then you're good. And then one day you'll be down and you're like, wow, okay, just don't quit, okay? Okay, now we're just gonna get out of that, and you're gonna want to go near a wall or at the end of your bed, but I like to do a wall. And you're gonna step on your block. Both of your feet are gonna be on one block, and the other one is gonna be to just stabilize you. And you're just gonna go down. Make sure your heels are hanging off the end of the block to really feel it. And we're just gonna stay there for a minute. I wish I had some relaxing music for the background, but I don't know how to do all that. So enjoy this tapping instead, okay? It's a snow globe that I got last year for Christmas. Okay, you guys can get out of that pose, and the next pose, that really hurt my legs. We're gonna do stretches, I don't know if I said it earlier, but all these stretches are going to be hold for 1 minute, and I think the last two are going to be hold for 2 minutes. But I'll tell you that when the time comes, okay? So you just hold this hamstring stretch for 1 minute. Yay. Alright, you can come on out of this stretch and let's switch sides. So we're going back into that dynamic movement where we lunge and then we straighten into that hamstring. Lunge and then straighten. Lunge, straighten. Lunge, straighten. Hamstring, lunge. Okay, now we hold. You guys know I love my lip gloss sounds and lip gloss, so here's some lip gloss while we hold this stretch. Alright, you guys can get out of the stretch and let's move on to the next one. So for the next one, it's going to be a pike. I'm using my yoga blocks to kind of like, I don't know, I'll have gravity kind of pull me over my knee, over my legs. You can see right here, I'm just putting it behind my feet and I'm kind of just like holding on to it. Make sure you're hinging from your hips, as they say. You're hinging from your hips. You're not really like too rounded over. I mean, I'm kind of rounded over, but like I'm still hinging at my hips. Just make sure you're hinging at your hips. Okay? And if you can't straighten your legs, that is fine. Honestly, if you have a pillow, you can place that pillow under your knees. Sometimes I do that when I'm feeling very sore, and it's the same thing. We're gonna hold this pose for 2 minutes. I wanted to hold this pose for 2 minutes because this is a very, I mean, instead of advanced, I would say it's very advanced, but also it's just very, it does its job. This is my favorite pose. Like if you have tight hamstrings or you just want to get more flexible, a pike is what you have to do every single day. Hold it for 1 minute or 2 minutes. You can start off with 30 seconds, but go to a minute, go to 2 minutes. Usually at that 2 minute mark, your legs start to feel numb, and then that's just what I like. I like to get to that numbness zen state, if that makes sense. So hold your poses. Try to hold your poses for more than 30 seconds. Maybe aim for 1 minute and 30 seconds. But I love holding this for longer. I do, I really do. But yeah, and also you can point and flex your toes if you want as well. But yeah, you can come out now. So, and for the last pose, it's going to be my favorite child's pose. I end every session with a child's pose. You can do wide leg child's pose, or you can close your legs, have your knees together, and then just bend over. I'm doing wide leg because my inner thighs are feeling a bit tight, just a little bit. And I've been doing Tybo. Does anybody know who that is? He was like a big 2000s like workout instructor, and oh my gosh, his workouts are killer. I remember doing that with my mom when I was younger, but my inner thighs are so sore. My entire body is so sore. So I'm honestly surprised I was able to really still like touch my toes of how sore I am. I'm so sore. I've been doing it's so wrong. You guys know what I mean, okay? You know what I mean? But I'm so sore. So I'm doing an open leg, and then I go in for the last 50 seconds. I'm doing a frog pose, a transition to a frog pose. This is good for if you're trying to achieve the middle splits, which I am. I've been trying to achieve the middle splits my entire life. Maybe it's my hip placements that's kind of stopping me. But honestly, I'm very low, as you can see.